Hello, YouTube community. It's Robert S., and welcome back to RobScure Music, where I hope to introduce you or reacquaint you with lesser-known artists and or albums that are out there in the musical universe. So today, I want to talk to you about a New York City indie pop band called the iOs. Small I, capital O, small s. They were formed in the early 2000s by Chris Punsalan, I believe his name. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, and Proemm. And the band's name refers to the interplay of ones and zeros in this digital age. But honestly, the music harks back to good old catchy pop music. I got into this band late. From what I understand, they only have an EP and I believe 2 albums. But I kind of got into them after the fact. But I saw this particular CD in one of my local record stores that has a separate section for indie bands. And I always love to explore in that particular section for things like this. And I picked this up solely on the cover artwork. So yes, I judged a CD by its cover. And boy, am I glad I did. This has become one of my all-time favorites from the 2000s. And honestly, there aren't that many CDs and artists of the 2000s that grab my attention like they have. And particularly this album. And I'll show you the track listing. You've got basically 10 songs of just pure pop enjoyment. I'll play these bits of these songs later. I've got a medley I've prepared. But this is sort of reminiscent of pop songs of the late 80s, early 90s. I'm thinking in terms of Matchbox 20, Gin Bossoms, Third Eye Blind. If those bands had a lead female singer-songwriter to give them a softer, more feminine touch. That's this right here. And I just love this album. And the lyrics, not only is the music catchy and fun, the lyrics are intriguing. And I like the blend of the male and female voices from Chris and from Autumn. But, the lyrics, this isn't, Britney's Give Me a Sign, Hit Me Baby One More Time, or Chumbawamba singing, I get knocked down, but I get up again, I mean, this is stuff that is a little bit more interesting and complex. For example, and I'll read just a couple of lyrics here. In their second song called Come True, it says, let's make it come true. I don't need much, just time on my hands to open up and understand that it can be good if I just try, remembering that one night, but every day the same thing I see, so far from where I thought I would be. Let's make it come true. And then in another song, Reality Intrudes. Homeless child, let's pretend that life is better than it is, and hope we wash ashore before we drift away for good. Fantasies, sorry, very small type. I'm trying my best to read this. Fantasies keep me up so I can sleepwalk through me days, and rip my eyes open wide so I can swallow what they say. Fingers slip gracefully, I can't be holding every day. This weight will set you free or drag you down for good, whichever you believe. And then one more, still finding out, the last song. Volcanic eyes nullify a dozen real reasons. They spiral down, soldier on before you come undone, and understand. Lie under it. Sunny days are lessons for learning. Tell everyone. Single out the girl you find guilty. Call out her name. Interesting stuff. Like I said, I absolutely love this album. Their other album and EP you can download digitally. I was so happy to have found this actual physical copy. So let's take a listen to the music, and I'll see you on the other side.
But don't show your love. Maybe not the ways to have it done to you, but living for myself. Now I know that everything can change and won't make a flash. It's all your fault. You're beautiful. It's true, but I never write your love songs. 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 I don't need much, just time on my hands to open up and understand. It can be good if I just try remembering that one night. But every day it's the same thing I see, so far from where I thought I would be. Let's make it come true. Let's make it come true. Let's make it come true.
I hear your friends talking, but you claim innocence. They should know you now. I'll go on because
Every day
Soon we'll be old and have nothing to say. Tell me the truth, 'cause I don't like waiting here for some maybe that answers nothing for me. Honest child, let's pretend life is better than it is. Won't we wash ashore before we drift away for good? Fantasies keep me up so I can sleepwalk through my days, and rip my eyes open wide so I can swallow what they say. So you live alone, 'cause you hate to sleep, and you stay up watching all night long, and it wears you down, weakens how you think, until everything you say is done. So please wake up from your deepest sleep. So please wake up, I need you here with me. And they stay up late, 'cause their eyes are fun, and the reasons are all good ones. Lie under it. Sunny days are lessons for learning. Tell everyone. Single out the girl you find guilty. Call out her name.
So that's it. My spotlight on the iOs in Sunday songs. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And stay well, friends. And remember, if the music strikes a chord, let it play.